Welcome back to the League of Hustlers. And today we're going to be talking about the top 5 passive income streams that you can start in 2025. I'm your co host, HT.
I'm CD Barnes.
Welcome to Where You Prepare to Prosper. All right, let's jump right into it. CD, what are the top 5 passive income streams according to Forbes?
Top 5 for 2025, according to Forbes.com. Here we go. Number 1, selling digital products and online courses. Number 2,
Okay,
subscription-based membership communities.
okay,
Number 3, affiliate marketing or getting paid for recommending products. Number
okay.
4, real estate investing and Airbnb rentals. Number 5, monetizing video content like YouTube Reels, Instagram, or what have you. Top 5 according to Forbes.com.
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting. Now,
Yeah.
what you guys need to really think about, really internalize. Those top 5 are great. They work, right? But will you work it? Is it for you? If it's real estate investing, do you have enough to put down on real estate investing? If it's
Right.
affiliate marketing, do you have the skills to do affiliate marketing? This is what I hate about these lists, bro. Is that people
Exactly.
will always say, like, oh, these are the top 10, this and the top 20, that, the top 5, whatever, whatever. But what people fail to realize is that you have to choose what works for you.
What
All
works
right.
for you? Right. How can you
That's
boil this down to one? You know, the top 20 list, a top 10, a top 5. How can you boil this down to one, tried and true opportunity that we know is likely to work for you?
CD. I'm glad you asked because we have the opportunity analyzer, right? The opportunity risk assessment included in the dream stream strategy, right? The dream stream strategy. The dream stream is a product that we put together which talks about how to create, master, and maintain multiple sources of income. Is going to help you define the life of your dreams, choose your perfect income opportunity, plan, and systemize your success. Okay, this
Right.
is what it's all about. All right. um, Now, inside of the dream team strategy is the opportunity risk assessment. And with this risk assessment, what it allows you to do is plug in what works for you. It allows you to rate the items or the ideas that you're thinking about pursuing. Okay, so let's pick one for example, CD, and we're gonna act like we're creating this business, right? Whatever
Right.
this is, let's. What do you want to choose?
Let's see. From this list, selling digital products and online courses, real estate investing and Airbnb rentals. Let's do that. Let's do real estate investing and Airbnb rentals.
All right, so I'm gonna come over here, type in real estate investing. All right, cool. Boom. So, number one, what's our industry knowledge of this? Okay, I've had several rental properties, and I've done Airbnb investing as well. So, I would say, for me personally, my knowledge level, I would rank at maybe like a 6 or a 7. What about you?
That sounds good. Let's keep it at a 6 or a 7. If we were going into this venture together, I would be relying on your experience. Um,
Okay.
and then I would be giving my input based on being a purchaser of Airbnbs or being more so like a client of
Consumer.
Airbnbs, right?
Yeah, for sure. All right, next, what's our motivation level? How motivated are we to do this?
Right.
Um,
N-
for me, I'm hesitant. I've been burnt several times, like with real estate investing. So I'm like,
Right.
I would say I'm at like a 3 or 4 in terms of like the motivation level. What about
Right.
you?
So I would come in hot and motivated, be a brand new venture for me. And I'm like, oh, what, I haven't had that experience yet. So I up your 3, maybe by another 3 points. So let's put us at a 6.
Okay, cool. So automatable level, right? How easy is this to automate, right? From my experience, I've had this process like fully automated, right? I had an Airbnb property that was pretty much fully automated. I'm talking about I had cleaners on deck, I had service people on deck, I had
Mhm.
where the price it would change the pricing of the listing. It was on Airbnb, so and Verbo, so the booking could be done through there. Um, I would say I would rate the easiness of in terms of being able to automate it at like a an 8 or a 9.
Beautiful.
Yep, let's say 9.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Demand level, right?
Yep,
Now this is gonna be based on our location. However, in general, I would say that as long as the location is good, people are looking for Airbnbs, you know?
right.
Everybody knows, like, okay, you can book a hotel and have some stipulations there, or you can get an Airbnb, get more space, private pool, so on and so on. So I think the demand level is high. I would say let's at least put that as a 7 or an 8.
Okay, cool, right, right. As long as you're sticking to an area, I think the key to what you said is that's in high demand, right? Go for
Right.
areas that's in high demand and you'll be good. Okay, the next is the level of ongoing work. Um, I know we put the automated level high, but one thing that you have to do, what I learned, like with Airbnb properties, even with regular real estate, is you have to check on it often, right? People that are renting, do not take care of things as if they own it. So
Right.
that level of ongoing work is pretty consistent.
Constant.
Also, if specifically if it's like Airbnb, you'll get tons of like calls and emails like all the time from guests wanting this, wanting that, wanting to come in early, wanting to stay extra, wanting to know where things are and how to do this or something breaks. So the level of ongoing work I'm gonna put at like a 5. It's not crazy, but it can get annoying.
Right.
All right.
Next up,
Um,
though, is risk level. Now, being that this is an actual property, an actual mortgage, an actual bill that has to get paid, whether people rent the property or not, I would say
mhm,
that this is a pretty risky investment
quite
to a
risky.
degree.
Yep.
If people don't get in this property the way we think, or we can't run it or maintain it the way we think, we could potentially end up with a mortgage that just needs to be paid each month.
Yeah.
Um, if we choose the right location and when we're right on the demand and we've looked at the market correctly and our competitors correctly, that knocks some of that risk level down. But I think we should at least put this at a 5 or a 6. Like, I would put it, like, basically right in the middle. It's pretty risky, but with good research, we can mitigate some of that.
Right. Right. All right. So there we have it. Let me check this formula real quick. Yep. There we have it. So based off of this quick assessment, and there are more items here to go through too. Like how long will it take to automate? Let's go through this first. Yeah. Real quick. How long would it take to automate? I would say I mean, we have to buy the property, we have to set it up, we have to get everything put in place. I would say at least 3 months for this, for sure,
Mhm.
like bare minimum. And sometimes you're looking at like really like 5 to 6. Let's say like 5 months cuz if you're buying it from scratch, like you got to like go through a lot. You got to find the property, set a bunch of stuff up, like renovate the property, so giving us a nice window, I say 5.
Right.
Minimum investment, what you
Yeah,
think?
you're gonna need some cash for this.
You're gonna
You're gonna
need
need
some
some
cash,
you're gonna need some cash, you're gonna need some access to some credit or something,
right. I
to
would
even get this
say
going.
right, like a property, let's say you go for a decent property, you're gonna have to put a down payment down, and let's say you're at like a 10%, like of the loan, and that's good. If you're buying like a $500,000 property, you're looking at least 50,000. to
There
put
you
down.
go.
Then you're gonna need an additional like 10 to put in like decorations and things like that, linens, supplies. So
Mhm.
I would say at least like 60,000. Weekly time required, you're going to put a lot of time in up front, but then after that it kind of tapers off. So I would say at least 2 hours a day, like starting off. Because you're gonna do have to do a lot of research. You have to do a lot of setting up, calling, finding people, finding service providers, and then like setting up your automated systems on the back end. And again, it's heavy up front, but then it tapers off like to probably like an hour a day, later on. So let's say 10 hours per week on average. Um, and then monthly profit, potential profit, it just depends on the area, but
Right.
this is where you would have to do the research, right? You would have to go in, you would have to look at different rates in different cities. But off of something like this, let's say we're in a popular city, but it's a $500,000 house, so I don't know. Let's say you're looking at like $2,000 profit per month. Okay. So there you have it, folks. And that 2,000 is kind of high, to be honest with you. So, but you know,
Right.
going back to this piece, what do you think about this, bro? Out of your take on
Right. So automatically, right, what's that's 17 points?
yep, 17 points.
Right. 17 points in my mind. Okay. We need to work a little more and find other opportunities and see if we can get higher scores. Essentially, the whole purpose
Exactly.
of this sheet is so you can assess opportunities, right? So you want to put as many opportunities as you can on this sheet to see what's best for you. Just because someone says renting out Airbnbs is a great opportunity. Indeed, it probably is for some people when these variables are different. But for you,
Right.
it may not be the best suited opportunity at that time. You know what I mean? So, again, dream stream strategy, man. This is a great worksheet right here. It can really give you a great perspective on your scenario and your opportunities and what is the next best move for you. If you've
Right.
got 4 or 5 things you're thinking about, you can plug all of them in and see which one gives you the best score. Which one is the best suited for your current situation, your current setup, and will, give you the most likelihood for success.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the whole point of it, right? That's the whole point of it. Quickly see. And like CD said, based off of this, like, nah, we're falling at 17 and we're just going off the top of the dome. You see what I'm saying? So, of course, more research is required to really dig into it. But like we said at the beginning, there are tons of ideas out here, and all of these ideas work. This is what people need to understand. They all work, right? The
Right.
question is,
Exactly.
do they work for you? Right?
Right.
Is it the best scenario for you? Too many times we jump into opportunities that we should not be in, only to find out a year, 2, 3 years down the road that we should not have invested in whatever we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? So make the right decision, make the smart decision, come
Right.
up
There
with a
you go.
plan, come up with a strategy, get the dream stream strategy. That's it for the League of Hustlers. Anything else, bro?
That's it.
All right. Until next time, let's get it. Let's go. Follow for more.